I hate the word potential. Potential. It's like a lullaby adults sang to me while they walked away. It was never a compliment, it was a future tense accusation. It told me I was not yet finished and not yet worthy and forever on layaway. They said it with kindness, maybe pity, but the same cadence that they used to excuse themselves. Oh, she has so much potential. Translation, not investing now, maybe someday. Now, for years, that single word felt like an instruction manual for living in limbo, and I've learned to live forward, always prepping, always promising myself that the real life would start when I finally grew into that vague, gilded version of me, right? I don't know, and while I practiced becoming, while I stored scraps of skill in a future trunk of my life, it became a series of rehearsals, and I thanked myself for showing up to the practice while, the stage got dusty. I mean, meanwhile, the world loved the idea of me more than the actual person. This person that has done the work. And the psychology is blunt. When you're told over and over that your value is conditional on future growth, or, your nervous system starts learning to better protect than to risk, right? Like, sabotage becomes a strategy. Because if the universe is predictable in its cruelty, if the promises of others are brittle, then controlling your own small catastrophes feels safer than waiting for someone else to break you. It's like that saying, like, better to fold the car than to be folded by someone else, but better to be the author of the failure than the recipient of a betrayal you didn't see coming. That is like the other shoe living inside me, not if it falls, but when. I don't know. Emotionally, the word left me with a hollow of grief, and I grieved for the life that could have been nurtured instead of deferred. I carried the quiet anger of the one who is always almost enough, almost ready, almost deserving. And I also carried a softer wound. The ache of the ache of conditional affections. Like, something like you have potential often means I'll love you if you become become my version of success. That is loneliness disguised as hope. I don't know. Spiritually, the indictment is deeper. Potential is an ego promise. It's the shimmering one day that distracts you from the holy work of being present. A life built on not yetness is fertile ground for spiritual bypass. It's like the idea that you can look enlightened while you avoid the messy work of integration, but true growth, soul growth. And that shit don't live in the fucking future. It's the daily, awkward, courageous practice of loving ourselves wherever we are, then taking the next small step. So, I don't know. I'm fucking done waiting for the verdict. I will not let potential be the ledger where my worth is calculated. I'll measure myself in small proofs. Like the shit I did when nobody watched, the tiny little mercies I offer. The mornings I show up when I don't want to. I'll make contracts with my body and my day. 10 minutes of practices, one honest conversation, one boundary kept. These aren't future promises, these are present evidence. So, someone tells me I have potential now, I'm gonna answer, thank you. I also have worked, some work I've done. I'm gonna bury this word with ceremony and replace it with terms that honor action, not waiting, capacity, craft, witness. I'm gonna teach my nervous system that, risk yields reward, and that a contained failure is not the end of everything. I refuse to tether my life to a word that always points away. My life is not on layaway. It is here, messy, full of scars that are maps and stories that are proof. Potential was supposed to be a promise. I choose to make it a report. A damn document of what has been lived. Enough with this not yet. I stand here already becoming, already proven, already whole, healed, enough to deserve everything that I am.